2016 brought some very interesting pieces of animation, both advancing the medium of anime and bringing new fans in as well, but for me, I need a show that reminds me why I consume this medium in the first place. Nothing that'll blow my mind completely off or one that changes the game. I thought my favorite show would be Mob Psycho or Erased because I knew that's what everyone was clamoring for. I thought I knew what I wanted, but along comes Stella no Maho with something I wasn't ready for, nor did I know I could love so much. I had zero expectations going in, and I came out laughing, crying, smiling, and doing all at the same time. I could care less about the flaws that may pervade this cartoon because the emotions that it made me feel and the characters with which the narrative were presented with had so much gravitas and catharsis, it renders any analysis of said flaws absolutely irrelevant. It's a show about being young and finding your passion within art, exploring and learning about yourself and others through this passion. We get moments where the characters doubt themselves or revere others for being more capable than them. We watch them improve and find out why they're doing this creativity thing in the first place. Even if the story is about something as niche as making doujin games or homemade games for us Americans, the themes and messages of Stella no Maho are ones that virtually any artist can relate to. Watching Stella no Maho's cast bonding through passion and growing as artists is one of the most relatable things put to animation in a long time. As a 14-year-old YouTuber whose passion is writing about the things that interest me in media, I get a giant grin on my face watching people of a similar age go through what I'm going through with my art. Watching their passion and struggles being inflicted on me is all too real. These characters want to create something and they do it. Spoilers by the end of the show, main girl Tama brings up a new project she wants to do with the rest of the girls in the club, where in the game they create has a bunch of cool tough guys. The conceit of the ending shows us her willingness and love for embracing what makes her her within her work. It's something that's always been there with her as an individual. Tama loves hardly edged shonen manga with cool guys. This reflects in all of her work throughout the time in the club, but this is her first auteur work that she can make her own. By the ending credits, we see her planning it with pride and everyone listening. The music backing this ending only exerts more emotion from me, drawing tears as this show has many times. The vision and passion to move forward to express your individuality is the backbone of my art. I've always had an insanely obsessive relationship with the media I consume. At the early age of 5 years old, I remember buying everything I could that had SpongeBob on it. I would watch reruns of the show every day for hours on end, trying to spot things I had never noticed. I would theorize about what the characters were doing in different situations, and I would draw fan art and write fan stories of the show constantly. I would talk to my family about the show to no end, often to the point of annoyance and being told it was just a TV show. For me, it was never just a TV show. I remained interested in every aspect of it emotionally and technically that went in. By 7, I knew the names of the entire staff and tried to copy the comedic style of the show in real life. This facet of my being to explore every facet of media and devote myself to it shines through within my own art. It's what keeps me making this art of YouTube. I realize that in the same way that Tama realized she loves drawing older guy manga and that's why she creates. It's a never-ending passion every day. There's no hour within the day I don't want to be obsessing and analyzing entertainment or working on my videos about that very subject. In the many ways I relate to Tama, I also relate to Kayo, the composer. Her character is never not working. In one episode, she's telling one of the other girls that she's been listening to sounds to inspire her music. Other times, when everyone's planning, she's over there making a new track. When confronting Seki, the scriptwriter, she looks over at the bamboo thing that's making noise, and she starts recording it for a song. She even has another shift in a music club. Meanwhile, she has a part-time job through all of this. These little instances go so far within her characterization to tell us just how fast and dedicated she is. She's able to create so much so quickly, which is the same approach I take to my own work. I want to get out as many videos as possible to explore every idea I have and to keep moving with my craft in this passion. I know I'm saying passion a lot in this video, but that's what it is. A want, no, a need for something you love and you care about to be in the world. It's the same reason I make my videos. It's also the same reason I continue to get up every morning, to inflict my dream upon the world, taking every step I can to improvement. Every character approaches art differently, even though they're all doing more or less the same thing. As the pedantic romantic mentioned in his video on good anime characters, oftentimes the best cast is one where every character approaches the same task differently. It allows for a great conflict and interesting character scenarios rather than a template all of the same person, because in reality everyone is an individual. Adding that layer of abstraction is integral to making me fall in love with each and every one here. The relatable themes behind the show would mean nothing without the believable characters to back it. There's a lot to say about Stella no Maho as a great piece of art about creating art, but I hope this video allowed you to understand my perspective and why a show like this could be my favorite of the year in comparison to the myriad of other great shows we've received. Hopefully now you'll all give it a try with the context you have now. If you've seen Digibro's Girlish Number video, of which I'll have a link to the text version down below, then you'd know, in essence, he enjoyed a lot of the show for its cynicism in the realm of anime, and he was able to relate that to his job of YouTubing. You could say I'm not rotten through enough with cynicism yet to truly appreciate a show like that, though I can still empathize with his feelings. For me, a show like Stella no Maho makes my favorite because it's such a great window into myself and the things I care about through likable characters. It's very close to where I am right now as a person, and therefore I can appreciate it on a deep level, making it my favorite show of 2016. I hope you enjoyed this video and support me on Patreon so I can make a living at this passion of mine someday. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day.